everybody, it is Amy Fox with the Food and Mood Lab. I have a scheduled event to talk to you about grab and go healthy snack options. It is definitely we're back. It's a week where everybody is back at home, at school, at work, and it's definitely feeling a little bit crazy. So in the cafe, I have gotten a lot of questions about, hey, what do I do? I've got a volleyball tournament this week, or my work schedule is really picked up. Like, how do I try to stay healthy? And so I've got just a quick few minutes that I can share with you a few options that might give you some inspiration to make it easy to stay healthy when things are kind of crazy, and it's just, you've got to come up with some options. So the first thing I'm going to share with you is I call it my go bag. So in this go bag, I literally have a giant gallon bag. I put go bag, this is from early December, and in this bag are non-perishable items that I could take to work with me. I could just keep it in the car if I want, and I've got a lot of options. So for example, I've got a bag of popcorn just in case I get hungry at work. There's a microwave. There's also, if I'm staying somewhere because of a kid's tournament, I can pop healthy popcorn, great fiber, fills me up. I've got an apple. I've got bags of some protein powder. So you'll notice that a lot of my snacks are protein centric, and because for good reason. When we have snacks that are protein based, it helps to give us steady energy. So we're not going to have that crash and feel kind of yucky after that. So I've got bags of some protein powder. Of course, I can bring a shaker and make a shake. I could also just grab a cup and put a little bit of water and make it more like a ice cream or more like a yogurt base. So if I really am in a pinch, I'm gonna go for that. I also have some electrolytes. When I know that I'm on the go, I just forget to drink water, and sometimes our hunger is actually dehydration, and anytime I have some electrolytes, I just feel pretty good. So I've got my electrolytes in here, and I've got, what else I have? I've got a pack of tuna fish. And anytime, I can pop by any drive-through and grab a salad and just put that over my salad. And then I've got my favorite bars. I buy them, the smaller versions from one of my grocery stores. It gives me a variety pack, but the RX bars are the cleanest bar out there. They've got fiber, which is sometimes hard to get, no fake sugar, and they taste great. So they've also got 12 grams of protein in each bar. So RX bars are the way to go. So I've got my grab and go bag ready to go. Oh, of course, some nuts. And I'm a big fan, as a tip, whenever we're thinking of grab and go snacks, one, to avoid the trail mixes as well as the big bags of nuts, like the Costco size version, because any open bag, you're likely gonna eat more than you really want to. And it's with nuts, a whole lot more than a small handful starts to really increase your calorie intake pretty fast. So I make sure to portion those out. So nuts portioned out, and stay away from those big bags kind of thing. So grab and go. So let's say that you are you've got a little bit more time to plan, and you're going to maybe grab a cooler because you've got some more time on your hand, or maybe you want to just be more intentional with how you are thinking about eating healthy. So I always have a shaker bottle for the protein shakes, but just to drink water. And I usually have in here one of my empty containers in case I want to just throw some salad or combine a few things, so I don't have to worry about saving that. So that's always in here, and I usually have some silverware. But I'm gonna stock my bag with a couple easy recipes that I make. They're all on my website, and certainly you can go grab those. But one of the things that I just tried out are these coconut cashew clusters. So they last for 30 days in the fridge, and they are phenomenal. There's really only 4 ingredients. You can probably sub out nuts for them. I use monk fruit chocolate chips to keep it a little healthier, or you can use dark or milk, but these have some really good lasting energies because they have cashews in them, and some unsweetened coconut has a little bit of sweetness and a carb, but those are fantastic. You can also do some overnight oats. These are great to have for breakfast, for snacks. You can nosh on all day, and it's the simplest thing. You don't even need any recipes. You just need a jar, and it's a 2-to-1 ratio. So it's oats and then double the milk. So you pick whether you want gluten-free. I prefer to have a whole oat, not the quick oats, just from a texture perspective, but you get the 2-to-1 ratio. Any favorite milk with your oats. I've added chia seeds in here because I like that texture, plus I like the added benefits of the chia seed. And you can toss in any toppers, fruit, nuts, but just understand it's 2-to-1, and you don't even need to wait overnight. You could do 2 to 3 hours and it's just fine. So that's a good one. And then this is another just grab and go option. These are baked oats. So it's a version of the overnight oats with a few twists, but they bake, they come out. I just did this batch and they come out nice. This was a wee bit dry, but these typically come out super moist. They last for a long time. It makes 8, and I just grab those. They can also be frozen. So other options that are pretty obvious, but just you want to be thinking about. So I love Stacy's pita chips. You can grab some hummus with those. You could also grab a cheese stick, fresh fruit like a banana or an apple, and then definitely yogurt if you are a yogurt fan. And I have 2 here because I want to show you that it definitely matters. Your yogurt choice matters. I grabbed a Yoplait, which I should be saying the brand. I grabbed a brand yogurt and then another brand. Both have the exact same number of calories. This one has 12 grams of added sugar. This one has none. This one has 5 grams of protein. This one has 20. So be thoughtful if you are gonna grab some yogurt. But again, we're in this scenario where we're planning a little bit. We're gonna have our cooler, maybe some things to keep things cool. Last, I wanna share with you, actually 2 things. One is my trusty thermos. I have a great recipe out there that's a low carb turkey chili. You can make a big batch of it in like 15 minutes and it freezes, but that sometimes I'll just heat that in the morning, put it here. That way if I'm in a pinch, I've got something. And if I really want to be intentional about staying healthy when I'm super busy and running around with kids or what have you. The last thing is I am sipping on some bone broth. Thank you to my friend Pilar who gave me this great tip. See, when you're in the cafe, the Food Mood Cafe, it's a community where you get coaching, you get nutrition, you get workouts. We share really great tips with one another. And this is a really great hack to a low calorie, high protein type of snack you can kind of sip on. You could put it in a thermos. So sipping on some bone broth and this brand that I share with you, Trader Joe's, it's all in my Amazon store, which I'll include, or just go to Trader Joe's. So another great quick grab and go option to boost protein, keep calories low. So those are the more planful grab and go or types of snacks. When you have the time, a few minutes to do the planning, sometimes you might not. So if you're in a pinch and you're running around this weekend or at a tournament with kids and you just have to hit fast food or a faster restaurant option, no big deal. For every unhealthy option at a gas station or some of your favorite fast food options, there's a healthy choice. A few of my favorites that I'll share with you, of course, Chick-fil-A. Who doesn't love Chick-fil-A? Chick-fil-A has those grilled nuggets. They also have the kale salad. So combining those, that's kind of why you want to sometimes have a container with you to mix everything up. But did you know that they have a tortilla soup that's got 10 plus grams of protein and some fiber? So the tortilla soup and chili, by the way, chili not at Chick-fil-A, but chili anywhere is awesome. But the tortilla soup is fantastic and a great healthy option to a Chick-fil-A. I actually think that there's a couple more that I want to share with you. My kids love Dairy Queen for the ice cream, but Dairy Queen actually has some pretty decent food options. They've got some rotisserie nuggets you ought to try. They have a BLT salad that just has a little bit of bacon, grilled chicken, and you can get a different dressing. And when you go to those types of restaurants, you can control. You put as much dressing as you want. A few other options, you always have the, Jersey Mike's. Jersey Mike's is a big fan favorite. So a regular turkey sub is a good option with the one exception. Ask for them to leave off the olive oil. Would you believe the olive oil on those salads, they add another 250 calories. So you want to watch out for those condiments, especially while olive oil is great for you. You are getting fats likely from some other sources, but just if we're trying to keep it healthy while we're traveling or we're on the go, leave the olive oil off the sandwiches, and they love to put that in their Jersey Mike sandwiches. Dunkin' and Starbucks always has some healthy options, and they'll share it right with you typically on their menus. There's a great option at Dunkin' that I found recently. For under 400 calories, you can get that chicken bacon croissant. It's actually not too bad. It has some fiber, and you can always get those egg white wraps. So if you're out at like an Applebee's or you're somewhere like that, a couple tips. Typically they have sirloin. Like at an Applebee's, you can get a sirloin, or TGI Fridays or any of those. The sirloin, it will be generally one of your better options on the menu. You can ask for some steamed vegetables. If you're at any restaurant, you can always have a little bit of control. You can ask them to go light with oils, go light with the sauces, or cook without their restaurant oil. So you've got agency and control if you're out or you're at these restaurants. So there's always a way to eat healthy. So I promised that I would keep it brief, but I wanted to give you some ideas because I know that real world is here, and it can be challenging to stay healthy, but definitely not impossible. This will be posted. I wanted to share with you that anybody who joins the cafe tonight gets a free trial. Food is a coupon. It's right here in the link. And I've got some merch to give you too. So it's $19.95 a month. I've intentionally made it affordable. It's a community. You get me in a kitchen coaching twice a week. You get a book about nutrition. You get an accountability partner. You get a hub with all sorts of resources. So I'm excited about it, and I want you to join. Tell your friends, but use that food coupon just to give it a shot. And I'll see who's joining tonight, and cheers. I'll get you a mug. Thanks for joining, and have a great night.